Well, he's a master of photography and a social scientist. Neal Slavin has spent 60 years taking pictures of people studying the fascinating things that happen when they pose together for a group photo.
And Fox 5 actually profiled Slavin during the early part of his career. In tonight's installment of Then and Now, our Arthur Chan caught up with the renowned photographer to talk about his life, the pandemic, and what he's working on now as he gets ready to turn 80.
Where do we begin to tell the story of photographer Neal Slavin in his Soho neighborhood today, or do we go back? Way back, 30 years.
1, 2, 3.
To the last time Fox 5 featured the renowned group portrait photographer. In fact, Neal says we need to go back another 30 years to when his family gifted him, at 20 years old, a camera, changing his life forever. He remembers snapping his first photo as if it were today.
Whoa, this is unbelievable. When you look through that peephole of a camera, you isolate everything else from here, and you're only looking at the action within that peephole. It's like you own it. It's like a piece of real estate.
And Neal Slavin has owned the group portrait landscape for decades. Taking a proper portrait of one person is already a challenge, which he does beautifully. But Neal can also take on 4 times as many people as that. Multiply that by 4 times, and he's still somehow able to orchestrate a masterpiece. Not being human isn't even an obstacle for the Brooklyn native from Brownsville. Here's how he explained his craft 30 years ago.
For me, photographs are about people and about making pictures of people in their environments or creating an environment for them.
Now the real me comes out, you know.
Today, Slavin describes himself as a visual sociologist.
I see people in terms of body language, expression, relationship to each other. I could actually see, while I'm shooting, some guy who really wants to be in the picture. So he's out there. Another guy next to him doesn't want to be in the picture. He's doing it for whatever reason. So you can actually see him hide a little bit, maybe a piece of his shoulder.
It's all in the subtleties?
All in the subtleties.
Turning 80 this year, Fox 5 reconnected with the photographer who was teaching, making a documentary, writing another book. More than a station reunion, our photojournalist, Mauro Bertoli, filming Neal Slavin today, was the same man behind the camera profiling Neal 30 years ago. While decades have passed, Neal is as passionate as ever, searching for moments to capture.
Secretly, I love just taking my camera, walking out, and just spending 2, 3, 4 hours walking and just finding moments.
And it is a collection of decades of moments in Neal's head that now makes up his next challenge, one he's still scripting.
My life is a search. It's made up of millions of pieces of visual data, and I just hope that I can figure it out what these things mean. It's a search.
And the search continues then, huh?
Absolutely.
With plenty of road untraveled before him, we look forward to our next meeting and ask to take our own group portrait with the master of group portraits, channeling his timeless enthusiasm.
1, 2, 3, go! Oh, fantastic!
With Neal Slavin in Soho, Arthur Chan and crew, Fox 5 News.
Picture, nothing but a talented photographer.
Yes,
So
beautiful
cool.
to see those memories,
Yep,
too.
such great insights into the human psyche.